I am Abiola Jackson. This is your entertainment and celebrity gossip channel, Thursday, February 27th. Once again, we have a situation here. It's exclusive, like an exclusive matter here. This is with Diddy's mom being sued for seizing Bad Boy label from rapper's right-hand man, leaving him homeless and broken. This is from the dailymail.co.uk. Shout out to the dailymail.co.uk for this coverage. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Sean Diddy Combs used a baseball bat to coerce his former right-hand man and co-founder of his record label into signing over his shares of the company in an alleged scheme to give his mom total ownership, according to a shocking new lawsuit. Bad Boy Entertainment founder and ex-president Kirk Burroughs, 62 years of age, claimed he was forced to give up 25% stake in the label to Diddy during a violent confrontation in 1996. The DailyMail.com can reveal. Music Mongol 55 allegedly subsequently transferred the shares to his mother's Janice Smalls, who's 84 years of age, who had co-founded BBE with Burroughs 4 years earlier. In the new filings obtained by the DailyMail.com, the ousted music executive, who had also served as the company's chief operating officer and general manager, says he's homeless and has to endure prolonged periods of living in shelters across New York City due to immense financial hardship as a result. Burroughs is now suing Smalls, the label's majority stakeholder, who he alleges engaged in a decades-long scheme of intimidation, violence, fraudulent misrepresentation, and financial concealment. So according to the lawsuits, the altercation took place in May of 1996 when Diddy, wielding a baseball bat, entered Burroughs' New York City office with BBE attorney Kenneth Masalis. That was his attorney, Kenneth Masalis. I'll show you who he is in a moment. Kenneth Masalis. This is Bad Boy Records co-founder, ex-president Kirk Burroughs. That's him there on the left corner. Claiming Sean Diddy Combs used physical violence to coerce him into giving up his stake in the record label. So that's Kirk Burroughs with Diddy's mom on the left-hand side, and that's Kirk Burroughs on the right-hand side. That's him there. So Burroughs is suing Diddy's mom and Bad Boy co-founder Janet Smalls on the left, who claims has orchestrated a scheme to gainfully get ownership of the company. So Burroughs, this is the document here. This is the document he's filing at the United States District Court, Southern District of New York. So he filed this on the 26th of February. This is the document here that he's filing. This is the document right here. That's the document. So that's the document he's filing there. So this is a pretty big bombshell lawsuit by Burroughs. This is what he claims happened. So that's it right there. That's the document. Y'all can see it. So by words and action, Sean Combs and Kenneth Masalis frightened and intimidated and assaulted plaintiff Burroughs, forced him to turn over his shares certificate for 25 shares of Bad Boy Entertainment to Sean Combs. The lawsuit filed in federal court in New York Wednesday states. The plaintiff, fearing for his life, while tears streaming down his face, clearly unable to resist under the circumstances, involuntarily signed the documents. So basically he was forced out of his will and power, because he was powerless at that time, to sign the documents. So he had no control of that unfortunate situation, no control whatsoever. So Smalls, Janice's mom, was not in the office the day of the alleged assault, which in the following notes was unusual. So when Burroughs contacted Smalls after the incident seeking guidance, she pretended that she was unaware of what Combs and Marcellus had allegedly done, the paper states. Though Smalls wasn't physically present at the time of the altercation, Burroughs claimed Diddy and Marcellus were acting under her direction to orchestrate the fraudulent and voluntary transfer. The lawsuit goes on to claim that the defense not only defrauded Burroughs of his rightful stake in the BBE, but also systematically sabotaged his career. So that's him right there. That's Burroughs right there. That's him. He was part of the Bad Boy Entertainment rise. He's part of that Bad Boy Entertainment Inc. rise, the rise of Bad Boy Entertainment. So he never got his credit where credit was due. All the hard work that he did, you can see him there behind the desk. All the hard work that he put in to make Bad Boy Entertainment what it was basically taken away from him by the Diddy family, in particular Diddy's mom and Diddy himself. And the guy that you're going to see here to the right-hand side, that's the guy, Keith Marcellus, while working at Bad Boy. So that's the guy, Kenneth Marcellus. He's working at Bad Boy. The day of that incident, he was there. Him and Diddy went into the office that day and forced Burroughs to involuntarily sign the documents to have Diddy's mom take over a big percentage and the majority of the Bad Boy Entertainment stake of the company. And Marcellus was there to witness everything. Obviously, he went along with what Diddy was trying to do. He was part of that, so he has a part in that as well. So it goes on to say they blacklisted him from the music industry, blocked his business opportunities, destroyed his professional reputation, ensuring he would remain financially destitute and unable to reclaim what was rightfully his. Burroughs said he owed millions in lost profits, claiming he invested $100,000 of his own money when Bad Boy Entertainment first launched. He's seeking damages for financial losses, reinstatements of his 25% ownership of the stake, his 15% annual share, including interest, a forensic audit of Bad Boy Entertainment earnings and profits from its inception to the present. This explosive lawsuit adds to the mounting legal woes Diddy faces as he awaits trial on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, transportation of prostitution, behind bars at the Grimm Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. The disgraced rapper producer has repeatedly been denied bail since he was arrested and taken into custody in September. And why would the judge give him bail anyway? Why the hell would they give him bail anyway with all the things that he's accused of doing? Why would they give him bail? I don't blame the judge at all. I wouldn't give him bail. You couldn't trust this guy with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't give him bail at all. Can't trust him. Burroughs developed a close personal and business relationship with Combs' family after the two met in the early 90s, according to Bad Boy Entertainment. So that's them in the 90s. That's the Bad Boy Entertainment family and group. That's them right there. That's what it was in the 90s. That's what it is. Burroughs, pictured with Combs and his Bad Boy Entertainment artist staff in the 90s, co-founded the record label in 1993. Burroughs tapped as the Bad Boy president to expand the label's staff. So that's proof that he was the president at the time and was forced, like I said, Diddy forced his hand to involuntarily sign a document or a contract to give up the majority of the Bad Boy ownership stakes to Diddy's mom. So that's a document right there. By then, Burroughs was known as a distinguished professional in the music and entertainment industry with decades of experience. Recognizing plaintiff's strategic mind and industry expertise, Sean Combs entrusted him with the key operational and managerial responsibilities, leading plaintiff to co-found BBE and establish its foundational business framework, the paperwork states. So the suit also notes that Burroughs is the godfather of Diddy's first child, Justin Combs, who's now 31 years of age, attending christening at the church in Harlem, underscoring the deep bond and reliance between the families. 1992, when Combs was fired by Uptown Records founder Andre Harrell, Burroughs claims to have helped him rise out of deep depression, during which he was allegedly plagued by suicidal thoughts. In an interview with Billboard in 1997, Diddy spoke of Burroughs' role in the company, saying Kirk is the one responsible for Bad Boy's success, making the professional, young black-run company that it has become. Burroughs claims he has been a trusted advisor for Janice Smalls, managing her personal and professional affairs, claiming she confided in him about her son and sought out his protection when Combs allegedly abused her. So that's him right there. Justin Combs, that's him there. That's him there when he was a toddler. So you see Burroughs there. He's pictured at Justin's christening at a church in Harlem, which his lawsuit claims underscores the deep bond and reliance between the families. And that's them there now. Janice seen arriving in court with the two grandsons, Christian. That's Christian on the left, Justin Combs on the right. So he goes on to say that he allegedly witnessed Combs' volatile and abusive behavior, including an incident where he physically assaulted his mother. He claims he observed Combs aggressively overpowering Smalls and calling her derogatory slurs. Burroughs told the DailyMail.com that following the alleged assault, she then, in my eyes, was a mother doing her best, and she wanted to calm him down. He added, I was caught off guard by the mother title and the sweet mother persona that she gave, and the strength of her trying to help a son who's in a very difficult situation. And at that time, I was 1,000% into helping Sean and making sure he'd get over this. And today, I have a different view of it. Representatives for the Small and Combs did not immediately respond to the DailyMail.com for a request. Burroughs, who's also managed the legendary star Mary J. Blige, worked at Bad Boy Entertainment, claiming Combs obstructed his management contract with the singer as well. So my on this whole thing, man, this is a very, very explosive allegations, very, very explosive allegations against Diddy's mom. Would I be surprised if this went to court and all this became true and the judge sided with Burroughs? No, I wouldn't be surprised, because nothing surprises me anymore, like I said. And anything goes now, especially in 2025, where you can see more and more celebrities like this get exposed for all kinds of things that you never thought would happen back in the day. You're seeing it more and more and more, day by day, month by month. You're seeing all kind of stuff. So nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing surprises me if this is true. Once they go to court and go through the judicial system, nothing would surprise me if this is true. I mean, the guy, he has the documents. I mean, the proof's in the pudding there. Everything's there. I mean, it has to. We have to. You have to go through the court proceedings to see how it plays out. But man, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. That's oof. That's incredible, man. He built the bad boy empire, and then like he said, he was forced physically to give over the majority and basically all the shareholder stakes and the rights of Bad Boy Entertainment to Diddy's mom, Janice Smalls. Give it all to her. And she didn't and give it all to her, but I mean, he did all the work. He built the company from the ground up. From what I'm reading, from what I read here, from dailyuk.com or .co, from what I'm reading, it seems it's from what the article is saying. It's like he did all the work, he did all the legwork. He invested over $100,000 of his money to the company. So I mean, if this is true, allegedly, if this is allegedly right now, but if this is true, I mean, that's absolutely disgusting, as far as I'm concerned. For if this is true, it's absolutely disgusting as far as I'm concerned that she used her son to get him to sign over the rights and the stake, the shareholders and the stake and the ownership, to basically to get him to sign over the ownership of Bad Boy Entertainment. Let her take it over, and she'll get a big piece of the pie, and he's left with nothing, which is allegedly what happened. He was left with nothing, became homeless, was in financial ruins, living in shelters in New York. Yeah, that's crazy for decades. That's insane. This is now, so we'll see. But yeah, it's got to go to the courts. I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh boy. I tell you, the mom's just as wicked. It seems like what I'm seeing here, the mom's just as wicked as the son. The mom and son's they're wicked. They're wicked. Yeah, that's wicked. You're wicked. Mom's just as wicked as the son. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess it runs in the family. It runs in the Combs family. It runs in the Combs family. Whew, I tell you. Unbelievable, man. I tell you. Man. This is what happens, man. I tell you, this is what happens when greed comes into play. When greed comes into play, this is what happens. You know? You forget the basics of how things you started off from small beginnings to bigger beginnings. You forget all that's irrelevant. When you get to a certain point, these people, when they get to a certain point, people like Diddy and Diddy's mom, it's all about greed. We want more and more and more. And then look what happened. They forced that guy's hand that day with a baseball bat. Allegedly. This is allegedly what he said. They forced him with a baseball bat to sign over documents so she can have Diddy's mom have control of Bad Boy. And she hardly did anything. In my opinion, she hardly did anything. He did all the legwork. Burroughs did all the legwork. She ain't doing a damn thing. She ain't doing nothing. He did, from what I read in the documents, allegedly in the documents, according to what the documents saying, he did all the legwork. He did all the legwork. He put all the sweat and tears behind Bad Boy Entertainment. And what does he get for it? He basically gets, his reward basically is leave him out on the streets of New York City. Let him be homeless. That's his reward. Leave him out on the streets of New York so he can become homeless. Go from shelter to shelter, trying to survive financially. That's what he gets for that. That's what he gets for his hard work. After he invested over $100,000, it's all in the documents. Now he like he said, he got to go to court. Went to the court, filed a lawsuit. Got the documents in the lawsuit. Went to the courts, filed the lawsuit. Oh yeah. Filed the lawsuit. Look, went to the courts and filed the lawsuit. This is a lawsuit. Once again, this is a lawsuit. Right in there. Look, right there. Went to the courts, filed a lawsuit. United States District Court, Southern District of New York, filed a lawsuit. The lawsuit to basically get back what is supposed to be his 25% of stakes and shareholders for the Bad Boy Entertainment Company. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, I tell you. Allegedly, that's what it has. This is allegedly. Remember, they gotta go through the courts, see what the courts say. But I mean, like I said, from what he's saying, it seems like the mom's got a wicked. Diddy's mom's got a wicked side to her. She got a wicked side to her, just like the son, like mother, like they say, like mother, they say like father like son. In this case, like mother like son. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say about this. I mean, we'll let the courts let everything play out in the courts. Let it play out in the courts and see what happens. What? And she had the nerve, after all these years, she had the nerve and the gall to ask Burroughs, contact Burroughs and ask him, can you make a contribution? And can we get some information, and so you can make a contribution to, we're doing a documentary on the Bad Boy Entertainment. We're doing a documentary on Bad Boy Entertainment. We need your help and assistance. He agreed. This is crazy. He agreed to all this. He agreed. Watch. He agreed to it. But he was promised that he would get a percentage, he would get what's rightfully his, 25% back of his stake in Bad Boy Entertainment and other perks. He get that back. That's what he was promised in the document, in the article. That's what he's promised. He never got back anything. He was still ignored. They ignored all that. He was promised that. See? That's it. Supposed to be getting back 25% ownership stake. He's supposed to be getting back. He's seeking 25% ownership stake. That's what he's promised. 15% annual share, including interest. See? Supposed to be getting all that back. He didn't get back anything. I don't know. And she had the nerve to ask him. Diddy's mom had the nerve to ask him, Can you give us some assistance for the documentary? We're doing a Bad Boy documentary. She got the nerve to ask that. That's crazy, I tell you. I mean, I got nothing else to say about this. This is what's reported here. This is what's reported here. Anyhow, let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section, and let me know. Hit the like and subscribe button as well. This is crazy. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think these allegations are true? You think it's a lot of BS? Just let me know what you think. Again, you want more celebrity entertainment news? Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll provide more of this information for you guys. Until next time, peace, take care.